Hey guys, welcome to another day. Not so much adventure today, and more fixing computers. My computer parts arrived, and now I'm on my way to get some thermal paste because I seem to have run out of thermal paste. So today I'm going to build my second computer. It's going to be for editing. For those of you who aren't up to date, two of my motherboards got fried. I bought a processor, one of the best processors around. It was, let's just say it's 6-core, and it's called Extreme. It blew up two of my motherboards. It actually, like, the processor fried two of my motherboards. I have the processor at home. I bought a third motherboard online, and I put the processor in it, and it wouldn't start. So I'm like, aha! It's the processor! So now I'm gonna buy, so I bought a new processor, and I'm gonna install it right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that old processor. There's no like return policy for that. Well, there is a return policy through the manufacturer. I'm gonna have to like figure that out. I've never done that before. I've never had a processor go bad on me before. Usually, because I've fixed computers for years, usually it's just motherboard, power supply, RAM, hard drives, lots of hard drives. Never a processor. Wow, I did not, guys. I just bought the thermal paste that I needed. I did not realize that there were different grades. I thought that stuff was just cheap. I've always bought them for $2, $3 for thermal paste. I just found out there's a $12 thermal paste. It's this one right here. An expensive thermal paste. Well, the thing is, I bought an expensive processor. You know, I bought the LGA 2011. So I said, what the heck, I might as well get the best thermal paste. I don't want this one to fry my my new motherboard again. Now what's weird is I don't know how in the world it fried it, because I always use thermal paste, and I have liquid cooling, and I have temperature gauges to see what the temperature is, and my processor never ran above 35 Celsius. Between 30 and 40 Celsius, that's it. People in the US are like, what is Celsius? Oh, I'm bringing my car. I'm bringing my car from Puerto Rico. My sister already sent it. That is awesome. She got all the paperwork and all the stuff done. Now I have to find out what I have to do once the car gets here. They're gonna call me. It's on a ship right now. My car is on a ship. For those of you who don't know what car I have, let me see if I see one. It's a Toyota Highlander. Oh, there's one. No, I'm gonna show you a Toyota Highlander. Well, when it goes by, there's like a massive traffic. I love my car. I miss my car. This car is not my car. This is a borrowed car. Okay, for those of you who don't know, thermal paste. You put this on the processor, between the processor and the fan, and it transfers the heat between the processor and the fan. Makes it run very, very cool. Very cool. Well, anyway, I was saying I can't wait to bring my car here. It's gonna be awesome. I love my car. I miss my car so much. I've been contemplating between buying a car here or just selling my car in Puerto Rico. I was this close, guys, to selling my car in Puerto Rico. I think the first thing I'm gonna do when I bring it here is probably give it a really good tune-up and make an adventure out of it. You guys can go with me. So I go into the place and I say, hey man, I need some thermal paste. And the guy goes, do you want the cheap stuff or you want the expensive stuff? And I was like, there's an expensive thermal paste? And he's like, I was like, get me the expensive thermal paste. And he was like, really? Seems like nobody buys that stuff. And I got it right here. Super expensive thermal paste. Rico's not gonna be too happy about this decision though, when I tell him. Well guys, guess what? It's coming close to my birthday. My birthday is actually April the 8th. I don't even know if I have it on my YouTube page. It's like 3 or 4 more days. 2 years ago, this month, is when I actually quit my job and I started making videos on YouTube. I'm making, you know, playing video games for a living. This has been an amazing 2 years. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that I actually play video games for a living. It's the best thing ever. Back when I did have a job, I worked as a skycap. I would work long hours. I would work between 8 to 10 hours at my work, and then I'd go home and game. And that's back when World of Warcraft came out. And I spent so much time playing. You know how many days I've been too tired because I was gaming all night. That was back in the time when I grinded Field Marshal, playing, working 8 to 10 hours a day, and then gaming for the rest, and then sleeping in between. It's a crazy time, but I would like to say, you know, World of Warcraft is the best game I've ever played, and yeah, changed my life. Coffee time. I'm gonna get some coffee. I remember when I used to not be able to afford an internet connection, and I would go around trying to pick up Wi-Fi signals. I had a laptop, and I would play World of Warcraft through other people's Wi-Fi signals. I would drive around scanning with my laptop, scanning, find it, and then I'd park my car and just keep my laptop open. I'd have everything plugged into my car. It was hilarious. I wish I had like pictures of that so I could show you. Maybe I'll just recreate it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I kept doing that in neighborhoods, but the problem was people sometimes when they'd go to sleep, they would turn off their router. And I'd be like, why would you turn off your internet? If you go to sleep, why would you turn off the internet? And now I can't surf the internet anymore. So I'd have to move to another neighborhood. That's all I did, and until I found the Denny's internet connection. And then I used to park in front of Denny's and just surf, you know, I'd play games. I'd raid, I'd actually raid, do 40-man raids in World of Warcraft with the internet connection from Denny's. And it got to the point where the people at Denny's, they would see me there every day parked in the parking lot. And one of the employees came out and brought me a soda. He's like, here you go. And I was like, what? And he's like, we see you every day. Why don't you just come inside? And I was like, oh, I was embarrassed. I was like, I can't go in now. You guys know I'm like out here every day. It'll be weird. But either case, I was there like 8 to 10 hours. Like, I don't want to be sitting in a Denny's for 8 to 10 hours. Order another coffee, please. It got to the point one time where, because I used to park in front of Denny's and there was a bank. And one day a cop pulled up next to me. And he was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm surfing the internet and I'm playing video games. And he was like, because the bank across the street, they called, they said, you look suspicious. They said, you've been parked here for the past couple days. And I was like, no, look, I really, this is just internet. Like, I surf the internet and I'm playing video games. And the cop, he could not comprehend that I could actually do this wirelessly. And I was like, for real, man, I'm getting the internet signal from Denny's. It's not illegal, by the way. I told the cop, you can pick up signals and I can surf the internet and stuff. And the guy was like intrigued. He was really, and I was like, listen, if you were to get a laptop, I could set it up for you. You can have internet too, for free. So the cops, they believed me. I showed them the game, I showed them the internet, and then they left. Like, I think the next day, because I used to hang out there every day, the next day, the cop shows up with a laptop. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I set it up for him. And he was on, and he left, and he had his internet. A couple days later, I'm gaming, I'm doing an all-night gaming session, and I look, and the cop is parked a couple cars away from me. All night long, next to me. He was surfing the internet instead of patrolling. It was awesome. That was an awesome adventure. You know, I heard of a game. Someone told me about it. I don't know what the name of the game is. Maybe you guys can tell me. It's an MMO game, okay? I think the game is from Korea. I'm not sure. And the game has been out for 3-4 years, and no one has hit the cap, the highest level. That's how much grind that game is. The game should be called Grind. Now, the person who's the highest level, he's like unkillable in PvP, but no one has hit the cap. I think the highest level character is like level 50. Someone tell me the name of that game, because I really, really want to check it out and maybe get it. Yeah, right. Like, I'm gonna grind. Hey, wait, you know what game? Oh, I know Jason's not gonna like this whenever I talk about this, because Jason's playing Final Fantasy 14, but I played Final Fantasy 11 and World of Warcraft at the same time. Final Fantasy 11 was one of my first MMOs, is one of the best games I've ever played. It had such a grind. I never got to the highest level. I got to level 50. Now you can imagine old school Final Fantasy level 50 was kind of like a field marshal grind. I'm not gonna even talk about it because I know Jason's gonna get upset when I talk bad about it. But supposedly Final Fantasy 14, up from Final Fantasy 11 online, supposedly they fixed all the issues along with the grind. It's not as grindy. And they fixed a lot of issues. There you go. I said something good about it, Jason. My cat is becoming huge. Huge kitty. All right, here we go. This is gonna be my brand new PC. Remember I told, oh, I can't mix them up. I cannot mix them up, Nexius. All right, this is the new one. This is the one that fried 2 of my motherboards. This is evil.
So we established that it was the processor that fried the motherboards and not the other way around.
The most expensive processor I have ever bought, it is evil. I do not want it anywhere near my computer.
Probably has to do with the voltage.
I'm gonna have to send it back to the manufacturer. There's no return on processors. Someone online, someone in the comments is gonna be like, it's not how you do it, sir. It's not how you do it. You're doing it wrong. It's alive! Oh, I got it to boot! I got it to boot!
You got it to boot. So now you got to configure the BIOS and all that kind of stuff.
Are you okay? Are you okay? You have any problems? Please don't break.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that chair is broken. Next. Sorry, here, I'll help you up. Sorry. Nexius was helping me. But he seems to be MIA right now. Sorry.
Computer's done. Pretty soon it's going to be sitting right here. It's going to be the editing computer. Look at that, Jay. Well, I have to install the graphics card drivers. That's why it looks like that. But pretty soon, GeForce 680 is going into this thing. Yes, my friend. I will take very good care of you.